Colouring and flavouring dead baits is one of these things that splits pike anglers down the middle. Some people really rate it and wouldn't go fishing without a coloured bait. Others think it makes no difference at all. Personally, I'm somewhere in the middle. I think on days when the fish are feeding well, it probably makes no difference. But on the tricky days, and by that I mean days when the fish aren't particularly feeding confidently, then it can make a big difference. I've also found on waters that are really pressured that changing the colour and sometimes the flavour of the bait can also make a difference and turn finicky takes into things that are a bit more positive. The general way of changing your bait is with one of our products. You can use the oils, the dyes, or the combination of the two, depending on what kind of effect you want to get. Now, we make the oils in a whole range of different flavours. These are based on a fish oil, a sea fish oil, and then we use a combination of flavours and amino acids on top of that to get the different flavours. Then we also have the combined flavours and dyes. Now, these are dead easy because they come in a spray container. It means you can just spray them onto the surface or inject as you prefer, and really strong stay fast dyes that won't wash out in the water. And then we just do the dyes on their own. If you want to make up your own combinations with the different oils, or just colour the bait and keep the original smell, you can use the dyes, which come in three fantastic colours and really last well even when the baits have been immersed in water for a long time. Now, the problem with that is you have to be a bit careful not to get them on your hands, unless you want to go home with stained hands. So what I do is get some of these disposable gloves. You can get them from most petrol stations and also shops, and that's going to keep it off your hands. And something I use a lot is these zip seal bags, just for flavouring and colouring my baits because of the way I tend to do it. Now, one of the baits that's easiest to colour and flavour are smelt. Sprats are another really good one. Herrings are not so bad, but generally the darker the bait, the thicker the skin, the less well it's going to take a dye. Flavouring's not so bad, or the oils aren't so bad because you can use our oil and air kits to inject that. But a lot of the time I prefer just to marinate the baits in it for a few hours and let it get absorbed into the skin. So let's take a couple of these smelts and I'll show you exactly what I do. So I'm just going to slip them into my zip seal bag and then get my dye and flavour combo. Now, this is the smelt and orange dye combo, and then all I'm going to do is just give them a few quick sprays with that on the other side. There you go, job done. Seal that bag up. And there we go. Give those baits about 10 or 15 minutes just to soak in and absorb all that flavour, and they're ready to go. So there you go, clean, no mess, coloured and flavoured baits. That's just one of the ways to do it, but it's the way I like to do it, and so it keeps my hands clean and not covered in dye. So check it out, try it at home.